When I came to Disney, I mean, one of my first impressions about being here was that there was drawing everywhere. There's a deep legacy of it being in the final product, right up there on the screen, that goes back, to the very beginning. And, there's something about that hand of the artist that I really admired so much. It was so expressive and it can tell such great emotion and with such simplicity. And when I saw all the pre-production drawings for any show, but particularly for Paperman, there were such phenomenal drawings being done of all the characters, and it seemed like, why do we have to leave these drawings behind? Isn't there a way that we can get these drawings to move on top of the CG? Can't we get the CG to carry those drawings along with them? I mean, I feel that we're definitely in a golden age right now of CG, where there's this explosion of content. It's beautiful color and appeal, and characters are so expressive and alive, but as good as that is, there's part of me that believes that kind of stylized photorealism, it can't be the only way that computer animation can look. There's got to be other ways that animation can look, and I feel like bringing the drawing back to it has a great deal of potential. One of the things about Paperman is I always kind of knew that it was going to be in black and white, and I knew I wanted to be in Manhattan around 1940, 1950, because that's this kind of like shining moment for this great American city of like really bursting with life, and it just felt like a really magical time. The idea for Paperman goes back to when I was living in New York City and commuting back and forth to work through Grand Central Station, and just like crossing paths with people that you look at them and they look at you sometimes, and you feel like there's some connection there with a cute girl or something, and then like that person's gone forever, and like that connection's broken, and you never know like who that I always kind of would wonder who would that person be, what were they like, and that connection was like there for a second, and then it's gone forever, and you like never see that person again. And I did kind of wonder about like how would people that had lost that connection, if they ever met, or how would the fates conspire to maybe bring those people back together. I wanted it to be a rich, like dimensional world that you could feel like you could reach into. I didn't want it to be super flat. And this is something that John Lasseter pushes for a lot. He wants the audience to trust that that world is out there. He doesn't want to break the spell. He doesn't want you to be pulled out of the storytelling experience. He just wants you to be immersed in that storytelling. And I believe that there was a way we could do this that had a stylization to it, that did have that rich dimensionality, that rich tonal scale, and that did have this feeling that you could reach into that world and still feel like something fresh and new.